Hey guys, it's Karen. It is day 61 of my 100 days of making comics challenge. And I have not worked on this yet today. I have a terrible headache. I don't know what happened, where it came from. I'm not somebody who gets headaches very often. Like, I'm not prone to migraines and stuff. So, that's frustrating. So I'm not pleased about that. What else? That's really it. I'm going to try to get some of these people drawn up. I need to get Mr. Jerkface here. Just sort of indicated in up there. So what I'm going to have to do, so I don't have to keep scrolling back and forth, is find Mr. Jerkface. Where is Mr. Jerkface? Is this him here? Yes. Let's copy Mr. Jerkface. I don't know, he's not really that... I was hoping he'd be more of a jerkface than I made him, but... You do what you can. Yeah, so I've got this terrible headache. It's sitting right behind my eyeballs. Let's see, where did it put Mr. Jerkface? Move it. Did it give it to me? Yes. There we go. And I took a bunch of Advil and it did not help me. I suppose I could take some more, but I'll wait until before bed. By Advil, I mean generic ibuprofen. Took 3 of them, so bless. Anyway, the stream looks a lot better tonight than it did. I'm drinking some tea, so excuse the tea slurping to try. I don't know, I was hoping the tea would help. But it's hot as sin up in my office, so it's like only cooled down to 80 up here, and my tea is hot. It's not chilled. So I'm not sure that's the best idea, but that's all right. I'll go down later to the cool of the living room. Yeah, I've had a headache all day, and then going to my son's back to school thing was not... It was a giant disaster. The school was so unorganized. They were not like this last year, which sucked. But they moved, so he's in middle school, so they moved all the 5th graders back down to elementary school. And so, which they haven't done in like a million years. I don't even know. Decades, a couple decades ago, whatever. So my son's going into 6th grade, so he didn't have to move back down or anything, but yeah, they reorganized the school district, basically, is what they did. And they don't seem to have like gotten everything thought through, and the schedules were all messed up, and the communication was poor. They told us, they didn't tell us that, like, so they didn't have anybody there to tell. The whole point of going today was to like meet your teacher, bring your school supplies, yada yada. But they didn't like tell us to get that we could access their homeroom and stuff before we went, because usually that stuff, there's got a list and you walk in and you get their teacher's name and then you go down to the school classroom and get your locker assignment and all that stuff. None of that was done. And then nobody could get onto the school website, the parent portal, to access it ourselves. The site was down, plus there was like 0 good, unless you were on the school's Wi-Fi, there was like either 0, there was no reception there. So none of us, so we all had to stand in line, like the entire, so anyway, we had to stand in line at the what's it called? To get into the office. And it was hot. Of course, it was hot in there, like ridiculously hot. So you get through that huge line. Then we went down and met his teacher. That was all great. But then it looked like his schedule was messed up. So then I had to stand in line again to fill out some paperwork for course change. And then I had to go anyway, it was just a total disaster. It was like, and we weren't the only ones who were experiencing this whole thing. So it was extremely frustrating. And, but okay, I mean, so that was cool. So hopefully nothing, hopefully it will all be sorted out by Thursday when he starts. Of course, the bus will probably it'll be a miracle if like the buses run. The first couple days of the bus situation is always a disaster too. Let's see, I think I should move this guy over because I'm not even looking at him. Here. If I was smart, I could just like, no, I'll just reach. I was thinking I could just shrink this all the way down and then just draw over it. But that's too damn lazy. That's too damn lazy. I'm pretty lazy, but maybe not that lazy. So, yeah. So we did that today. That was lovely. And then I had to come home and take a nap because, dang it, try to get rid of that headache. Just when it was like, of course, it was worse after staying inside of after all I'm walking back and forth in the heat and all the madness of all the people and, yeah. So that was my day. I did work on some work commission stuff, art-wise, and yeah. I seriously need to get a sketchbook and fill it with nothing but like menswear to learn how to draw shirts and suits and folds mainly on these clothes. I have a problem too drawing this area right here in this view. I don't know, it's hard. So I wonder how I'm going to get rid of that. That's way too exaggerated, but so So it's day 61, so I only have 40 more days left. Well, 39, but you know, I'm in the backside of, I'm over halfway. And I wish I was further along in the comic. It would have been nice if I could have I don't know. I'm just really not very far in this, obviously, and I'm probably going to have to do a round 2 or something to... Let's see, this is not going to be right down here. He's standing a little bit weird. I really thought this comic would be a lot shorter, like when I was first initially conceiving it. I thought it would be like, oh, it'll just be like, how many pages? 12 pages? Yeah. Not even. Not when I started thumbnailing it, it got a lot longer. Remember my curves. So I am looking top down. Alright. So I tend to flatten everything. That's something I'm realizing. I tend to flatten. I know I've said this before, but I tend to flatten everything out. When that's one of the things that, like, working consistently on something like this can teach you, you know, is like, what are you doing? What are your mistakes that you make every single time? And then, like, does your art have a lean? Do you lose your 3D-ness and flatten everything out? That's my problem. One of my problems. I got a lot of problems, but that's one of them. That's some weird looking hand action right there. Sorry. I ran into one of my kids' friends' moms today. She's a huge, at the school event, she's a huge Loki fan. The Marvel Universe version, I think. I don't know if she likes the comic book version of them too, but she also likes my art, so I was like, oh, I totally need to do a piece of Loki fan art for you. So I'll see if I remember to do it. We'll see if I remember. The other scary thing is they get, this year, they get some kind of like small portable like Chromebook or something. And I had to sign a waiver for it. And I was looking at the replacement cost stuff, and I was like, oh man, I know my kid's gonna wreck it. I know he's gonna wreck it or lose it or break it or something. Because of course the kid's parents are responsible for the cost. I'm like, Jesus. Accidents will happen. And when you have a boy, you know that accidents do happen and will happen. So I was not looking forward to that. Honey, where's your Chromebook? I don't know. Did you leave it in your locker? I don't know. Is it in your room? I don't know. You didn't leave it on the bus, did you? I don't think so. I don't know. I can't find it. There will be a rant coming about that. Just be warned. There will be a rant when that happens. Look at my shoddy anatomy down here. Look at that. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Excuse me. My name is Karen and I can draw legs. Yeah, I can draw legs, man. And feet. I can draw the legs and feet. Please. So, this guy's boots need to be black, and I didn't do that yet. Should he have the same pants? And if so, or does he have a different outfit? I think it's mostly the same outfit. It's just like gray instead of whatever these guys are on. I think. Oh, what happened here? Nothing I need. Okay. The work I was doing for a client, it had, I was using a different brush pen, not brush pen. I was using a different pen for it than the one I'm using for this. And of course, when I started using that pen, I was like, oh yeah, I really like the way this pen feels. I should be using that. No. I mean, it has a different look, so it has a different pen, but it made me want to switch it up on here again. I follow so many industry professionals on, like comic book drawers, comic book artists on the Twitter, and it just makes me sad that they are so amazing. And I am so struggling. It's okay. Oh my God, that's pathetic. It's pathetic. I gotta find the right brush here. What was I on? Where was my? I was on the Daub brushes, wasn't I? Yeah, that's the one. I have to remember that this dude's way tiny, so like it doesn't. He's not. He doesn't need a lot of detail, and so not to freak out over how. Whoa. Why is my brush set at 90? Why do my brushes keep kind of resetting back to the defaults? I think it's supposed to be at 60. Maybe I had it at 90. I think it's supposed to be 60 though. It gives me a better line. Or I mean, I have more control of it. Let's put it that way. And despite it making me really super hot, this tea seems to be getting rid of my headache. Sorry for the gross tea drinking, you guys. This guy right now is reminding me a little bit of Magnum PI. I remember loving the Magnum PI when I was young, but I didn't, watch too many. I probably caught, I don't know, it's hard to say what I actually saw and what I didn't, like how many episodes of things I actually did get to watch when I was young. So, actually he kind of looks like that other dude on Magnum, the guy he worked with. So it's just because he's got the mustache and I'm thinking about it, but, what was that guy's name that he worked with? So they're doing a Magnum reboot. I wonder if that's going to be any good. The fussy British dude. What was his name? Oh, don't make me go Google. I'm not going to Google it. It's not important. I'm going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. want him to be quite that gutty. I just want him to have a bit of a gut, so. It's not that he has a gut, it's just that he doesn't have rock hard abs, let's put it that way. That's what I'm going for. These figures look so strange out of context like this. By the way, this character is like sort of a self-insert, sort of like a cameo, only in the fact that I wear my hair in buns like that. So I think maybe I was using the brush at default 90, but because it's so small, I just didn't have the control, so I'll have to put it back up if I draw bigger people, maybe. I don't know. Who's texting me? Oh. So I have a guild that I run for Star Wars Game of Heroes. And one of our members accidentally destroyed his phone, speaking of destroying technology. So hopefully he will be able to recover his game. He's one of our top players. Anyway, so yeah, that was a bummer. I had to like point him to the help desk and everything else to tell him what to do. So here's a tip for you guys. If you're playing an online game and you actually give a crap about it and you're spending money on it, if you're on Android or iOS, make sure you're either signed into Google Play or Game Center when you're playing, because that will save your game progress so that you can then transfer it from any device. So if you lose your phone or something, you just sign into your Gameplay or Google Drive or Google Center account and you get your game back. If you don't, you're always playing as a guest and it's localized to that phone, and if you lose that phone, you're screwed. But it looks like, so of course he had not done that, even though I think we had told him to do that before, because he was thinking about getting a new phone. It looks like he never got around to it, and then he destroyed this one accidentally, and So I had to send him a screenshot of his account number and everything from our guild page, so of my management page. So hopefully, I think it looks like EA will be able to probably like recover his game based on his code, like his player code for him once he gets a new phone. We'll see. He spent money on the game, so he's going to be super bummed if he can't get back into it. So that sucks for him. And for me, because he was the 4th ranked player in our guild. He's been with us forever. So, but yeah, that was lovely. You know, I want to get to the point in this art where, like, even with minimal bits of lines, I can accurately describe a character and their anatomy and not have it be wonky. I just feel like it's so wonky. But do I really spend, like, you know, hours perfecting this one dude who's, like, going to be the size of, I don't even know how big he's going to be in printed form. Freaking inch or something. Oh man, that looks terrible. I want him to be kind of like gesturing towards the touch screen, and so he's about to touch it or something. Why? Why? I mean, hands are bad enough when they're like friggin' like large. God. And then this pinky is like larger than any of the other fingers because I can't draw. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, let's see. I'll just leave it for now. Oh, he looks so weird. Looks so weird standing there. I think his other leg needs to be smaller and up a little bit. Near you. Why? Why aren't you drawing? What is covering that up? Why is that masked? I'm going to delete this mask. I don't know why that was masked there. I'll redo the mask if I need to later. So I don't know who's still going to be I know a lot of people, some people watch these streams of mine on replay, I think, because I have more views than what is just, and I'm wondering, no, I don't know what I was going to say. Sorry. I don't need to put that in. I had a point and it's gone out of my head now. Maybe it'll come back. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's fine for now. Move on, move on. Move on, move on. All right, this is tentacle face over here. think this guy had... I want it to be so round. Do you think I lose time or save time by erasing when I ink? Or should I be doing all this in the drawing phase? Or do you think that by keeping sort of like, I don't know. I know he's got a wristband on one of these arms, but I don't know which one it was. How does that... See, clothes on shoulders. Awkwardness. And then he's got his tight pants on. Mm-hmm. So, I'm trying to think how his back would look. And then how would it... Okay, and then... Oh, God. I just don't want to open up that other file as reference because it's so big. Let's save this for a minute and give myself some tea. All right, it won't matter to you guys because you all are going to be viewing this on different size monitors, but to me this is now 17.5%, which equates to the final finished. This view is the same size on my Cintiq as the printed comic would be if I printed this. So Yeah, so you can't even see that little pan down. You can't even see his hand. It's just becoming like a vague, blurry thing. It's just fine. I mean, it just depends on how crisp the printer picks up the details and when I shrink it down, how it'll look, and I don't even know. I need to remember to put that guy's hand back on. Guy had hand surgery, it's gone. His hand was amputated. So what I need to do here is get rid of these little lines in here. So it's going to look weird. I want that to be open, so just get rid of this because it looks weird up close, but it won't probably look as weird pulled back, I'm thinking. Maybe it will. It looks slightly better. I guess it's because I want it to read that there's white space there, not. I don't want it to read gray in those lines. It's better. I think that might be better. His crotch is looking weird though because of this flap, whatever these things are called. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like one single line there or something. I don't know. Now he looks really strange. Dude, your crotch is weird. Dude, your crotch is so weird. It's going to be colored in, so hopefully it won't be as weird looking. Boots probably going to be black, but although no, I don't know. Okay. That's the only layer I have that's blue, isn't it? Nope, I got that layer. Don't delete it, Karen. Okay, this guy can go away now. And once again, I have too many dang layers to count. So I definitely need to look at reference for this dude's head because oh boy. What does a guy or an alien's butt look like when he's wearing skin tight pants from behind? I mean, if it was a superhero, you'd have it like I don't even know. What does Superman's butt look like from behind? It's always hidden by that cape. That's really why capes were made on all superheroes. It's so that they didn't have to draw the male butt from behind, isn't it? In their tidy outfits. Oh, Spider-Man, you'd be able to see his butt. I wonder if I did a Google search for Spider-Man's butt, what I would get. Let's do it. All right, hold on a second. Let's check it out. Okay, I gotta get up my other screen now. You guys won't be able to see, but I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do a Google search right now for Spider-Man's butt. I did mean Spider-Man's butt. Yes, let's look it up. Oh dear. Yeah, this is why I'm not showing you. This is why I'm not putting it on my other screen. So, oh my goodness. That's not good. I actually am trying to look for comic resources. There are some not safe for work pictures here. Wow. Oh my God. This is so wrong. So wrong. I knew that it would be wrong, but what the hell? They're all okay. Yeah, that's wrong too. That one's just blurry. Google browser history when you're looking for reference pictures is not, it's not a pretty thing. And surprisingly, among all the, oh, hey, there's one. That's actually from the comic. Okay, well, they actually gave him muscles and stuff. This guy, I don't really want to show off his butt muscles, so he's not exactly superhero material. Just trying to see. Yeah. Some really weird stuff. Okay, I think I've had enough of that. Oh dear, what is that? Oh no, that's not right at all. Okay, I'm getting rid of this Google search. That's just not good. I will be so happy when I'm out of this. I'm so tired of drawing people walking from behind and walking, and I want to draw actually like interesting stuff. So I've been streaming for 58 minutes. I'm probably gonna go for like 10 minutes more, and then I'm gonna stop. My headache finally is gone, but I'm starting the yawn fest. So this guy's got the sexiest hair, doesn't he? Don't you just love it? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how this would actually like actually be in real life. I don't think that's quite right, but this guy needs to have his other. Gotta look that other reference up. how in the world do folds work from behind like that? I need reference, you guys. I need reference. I'm just not good without it. I'm not saying I'm good with it either, but I cannot visualize this stuff. When I took college classes, we didn't. All of our training in the fine arts, which is what I got a degree in, was observational drawing. So, and painting, you know, I'm drawing from the live model, drawing from still lifes, drawing self-portraits. And then abstract art. We had a lot. I had a teacher who was like whose heyday was in the non-representational abstract art of the 60s and 70s, so I had to do a lot of that. But only in our, and then in my graphic design classes, we had to draw more like random, you know, we had more different things to draw, but yeah, like so. I had so many drawing nude models in class, and it doesn't help you. We were supposed to measure what we were doing, but to get our proportions right, but that was only still, we were being trained to like draw accurately what we see, not from our head off of like a little mannequin. So stick some reference in front of me and give me some oil paints and I'm good to go. But doing these comic book things, get it. These sleeves are bullshit. If I could just do the shape, it would be alright, but I feel like once again, don't try to draw tightly and pseudo-realistically. Be expressive. If you're expressive and you dress this guy in black, you could sure get away with a lot more. It's a good his hands are like this. So. I might actually have to sketch this out underneath before I try to ink this because I'm not half-ass it. Otherwise it's going to drive me nuts. So I need reference for those guys. So this bun, I actually wear my hair in every day. And it's called the lazy wrap bun, or the Nautilus, depending on how you wrap it. There's two variations. Takes 2 seconds to do. You secure it with a stick. You don't need any hairpins. This is some gnarly inking right here. Oh God, what's going on with that ear? I'm gonna have to what? Fix that. That's kind of weird looking. It doesn't really need to be too realistic though. I just want some darkness to... Darkness, hello darkness, my old friend. I just want something to pull the eye down to the bottom of the page here. YouTube is gonna ding me for singing. Alright, let's see how jacked up I can draw this now. I don't even know what this person is wearing. Oh boy. Is her head too small? Do I need to add more hair? I don't want her to look, she doesn't have to be thin, but she needs to be, I don't know. All that song's in my head. Oh boy. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. I'm gonna get dinged. I'll get demonetized. Since I'm not monetized, it won't matter. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. Oh no. Crikey. I don't want to deal with this right now. See how I just skip around to things that I don't want to deal with? It's funny. It's funny. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon gods they made. And the sun flashed up its morning. So basically, I should probably put her outfit in black. Give her a black shirt. So words of the prophet song in the sepulchral walls, tenement halls. I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Gosh darn it. I'll just erase that off this layer. Try again on the correct layer. Would be that's oh, wrong brush. Hello, Karen. Mhm. Why? I'm on the damn lane roller again. Oh my gosh. Karen. Karen. Stop that. Stop that. Just draw it straight. Why make all this freaking harder on yourself than it needs to be? Seriously, just nobody's gonna care about this rando drawing and never show up again the rest of the book. Just freaking block that shit in with some black, man. Almighty. Seriously. Stop making everything so dang hard. See, now that wasn't so hard, was it? No. It was not so hard. All right. Okay. I need to do. I just want to see something really quick. So, I just kind of want to get a feel of what some of this might look like if I start inking over the background. fools that I do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. My heart's the might reach you. My words are like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the room of silence. And the people bowed and prayed. Why? Why aren't you drawing? There you go. I have to mute you guys for a minute. My husband was taking the dog out and I needed to ask him something, so. Which is fine. You guys could have heard it. It's just that I had to yell downstairs over the fan. It's actually down to 78 in my office now. I know you're so excited for me. And you didn't want me yelling in your ear, so I muted it for that. So if a YouTuber has like a music channel and they like play an instrument or something, here's things I wonder about. Things Karen wonders about with Karen. So every time I sing on this channel, YouTube, when I process the video during a live stream, you know, YouTube is like immediately knows and gives me a copyright violation. They don't take it, like give me a strike or anything because I'm not like monetizing this or whatever. They just say, you can't monetize this thing, which is fine because I'm not monetized because I don't have 1,000 viewers. So I lost my monetization like everybody else, right? So that's fine. So if I get a song stuck in my head and I start messing around singing it, I get zinged. So, but if I was like a pianist or something, or like I was a cover singer, and I've seen channels like that on here, on the YouTubes, like how the heck how are they able to monetize and perform their music and not get copyright dinged? And they're actually like really performing it and stuff. I'm just curious, like, not that I need anybody to like really listen to me or anything, but because I'm just saying the algorithm is so darn good that how does it penalize everybody, or do they have like a special thing they sign, or I don't know. What's up with that? Or do they get permission, or pretty strange. I'm not sure about these panels, but I didn't just want it to be plain. I don't know. You know that oh, I'm kind of stupid. Let's go back up here, and I want it to be the same, so I should do this so that they're all the same, on the same plane. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the same plane, if you were to draw it. Right? Maybe. Come on. Don't do this to me. Lose. Oops, I didn't want to do that here or there. I don't know about that. It's kind of looking weird. Ah, I just lost an earpiece. Oh, my headache's starting to come back. As you can see, I get bored doing the same area. And, all right, I'm literally going to go for 8 more minutes, then I'm going to turn this off of the stream anyway. I might still draw, but I'm going to stop streaming. I want to put some, like, freaking tubes or something back there, too. I'll figure it out. I still have to draw the main character there. So if I remember right, that's a black. This is a flat screen. This just draw it all the way over. Bring it down. Those go to the bottom screens. Oopsie. Drawing on the wrong damn layer again. Oh my god, Karen. Show in all layers. So I have to delete those rulers and go to the correct layer. Oh, look, I drew another damn tangent. I'm so good at that. Ah. No. Wrong layer again. Oh. Oh, look, I didn't draw these lines over here. Dang it. Okay, I'm trying to remember what's going on down here. So this is actually, I need to continue this ruler all the way up. And This is the floor here. Oh, hello there, Tuffy. Come on now. This is the floor behind. And it stops here because there's a table thing, I believe. And then like that. Ruler. All right, now. Stop. Stop it. Stop that. Now this obnoxious thing I modeled. Remember, that's why it looks janky. Janky! To try to what's the word? Curve the edges of this thing more. That's so hard for me to draw with a light hand. Ugh. And then this. Alright, I'm actually not going to worry about that yet. Delete. Now, let me think how this goes. Roar. Something like that. I might have to get the model out. And it looks like it has a curve like this. There's a small piece under there. And this is a curve. And this is a curve. I probably shouldn't have done all those oops. Oh well. Let's just do a couple curves here and let's see. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then like this. I want it to be so thick. I downloaded another brush for like that I was going to use for technical stuff, and I really should pull that out, but then it'll be different than the other pages, so I'll just suffer. It was all going to have, you know, then it would have similar line weights. It was really small and tight, just similar line weights. It didn't. But I didn't use it. That's, because see, this is curved back there. That's curved back there. That's curved there. This is a curved shape. Oh, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. So there we have it, people. Starting to have a background. There's headless people, armless people, people without limbs, people whose backpacks aren't finished, backgrounds that aren't done, but it looks pretty weird right now, doesn't it? So, save. That's what I got so far. I'll be around tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great night, etc. I'll see you mañana. Tomorrow there will be no drama with school. This is the last day of summer tomorrow. The kid goes back Thursday. So, I don't know if I should try to do anything special or just let him play video games. We'll see. Anyway, so I'll be around tomorrow night. Talk to you later. Bye.